Although it feels like Chapter 5 as a whole just arrived, Season 2 is already being leaked from Battle Pass skins, the overall theme, map changes and so much more, so stick around until the end to get all of those leaks today. Don't forget before you pick up the Battle Pass or anything from the shop, you enter code FM1 inside here, as it looks completely different now, but it definitely still works, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter out there. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, and I'm going to have to purchase another big cutout now, considering, yeah, it looks different in the item shop. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, as after all it only benefits you, with us gifting different subscribers every single day, with some proof for that recently on screen right now. Diving straight into it all, when I'm recording, Winterfest is about to end January 2nd, which means obviously it's your last chance to unwrap everything now which is currently available, the last present available firstly, December 27th, being the bedside Nana back bling. To make sure you've definitely gotten everything, of course it will look like this once you have unwrapped all of the presents, the last one being this bedside Nana back bling, this particular menu anyways, as there's no bonus presents it seems this year. Sadly, unlike the prior years, with a free skin in the item shop for Winterfest, such as Blizzabelle in 2021 that you're seeing on screen right now, as well as Guff Gringle for 2022 last year, people speculated the Elite Arcade type variant would be upcoming, this gold version. It doesn't look like this is going to be the case, and the reason I'm saying that, before Winterfest ends anyways, literally a few days prior, with Epic Games returning to office early January, is because Fortnite have no mention of this across their social media, despite the fact that they're communicating to complete the Winterfest quest before the event in itself ends early 2024. Speaking of New Year, of course, the live event is in the files that will be occurring every hour on New Year's Day, January 1st, the day before Winterfest ends, which also solidifies, considering Firemonkey stated they're going to be back in office January 7th at the earliest, and they won't have to push an update till the 23rd, that we're not going to be getting anything new updated into the files or major. Another thing pointing toward this is there's still Winterfest skins to release in the files. I don't know why they're leaving it until the end of the Winterfest event in itself, but as you can see, we have this different variant of Eevee called Summit Seeker Eevee, this hooded sun cartoon looking character called Sunspot, and then finally the Ageless Explorer, being this winter looking version of the Ageless from Chapter 4 Season 1 as a revamp, which initially came off the Fortnite surveys. And speaking of the Fortnite surveys, before we reveal some, if not all, of the Chapter 5 Season 2 Battle Pass skins and the theme, you heard that right, we need to rewind the clock slightly to what's going on overall in Chapter 5 thus far. As a story ultimately progresses, the seasons that happen throughout a chapter, and now we're seeing yearly chapters if it wasn't obvious. Literally, Chapter 3 is over 2 years old, it seems like time flies, with Chapter 5's trailer setting out the ground for what's going on initially, from transitioning to this new island with a new secret underground society or gang trying to take back their beloved banana, being Peely. Hopefully this is just season lore and not something that lasts throughout the entire chapter, literally nearly until 2025, or should I say December 2024, which nearly will be the release of GTA 6. Regardless, it seems like the prior storyline had been scrapped, with Jones and Sloan for now anyways, as ultimately the Big Bang event was introducing us to the multiverse that Fortnite now is, instead of just a singular game. I personally miss the days of the 7, but honestly this makes sense for the direction of Fortnite, being ever evolving, with ever evolving conflicts on the different chapter islands that we transition to every single year. Speaking of these islands, of course they do have particular code names as well, correlating to Greek mythology, Athena being the code name for Chapter 1, Apollo for Chapter 2, Artemis for Chapter 3, and Asteria for Chapter 4. Chapter 5's code name now is Helios, correlating to, again, the Greek mythology, involving some of the names that we've already mentioned from prior chapters, and believe it or not, we already know the code name for next season, directly correlating, despite just a chapter code name or an island code name, to Greek mythology. Hypex posted Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2 is speculated to be Greek mythology themed because of these hints via FN Chief Echo and Wenso ING. The current map's art style / theme, of course, it's directly resembling Europe, the Top 5 Gaming pointed out in their Season 2 video, which directly in the middle of the map has a lot of Greek architecture and style. The next season code name is Aga, which means goat in Greek, so maybe we get a goated season. After all, Season 2 of a chapter usually is very good. For instance, Top Secret back in Chapter 2, with Midas being introduced for the first time, which also may be returning, which we've got to mention a huge development for in just a second. Most importantly for next season, the Battle Pass skins, as there's literally on the Fortnite surveys over 15 in the style of different types of Greek mythology, as you can see on screen right now. Each Battle Pass, for those that don't know, has 8 outfits, including the secret skin, so you'll have to let me know down below in the comments out of the ones labelled which you'd like to see as a concept Battle Pass. Maybe it's just 7 of these skins, as it looks like we're going to be seeing a Zeus skin, which was actually god of the sky in ancient Greek mythology, as it's been found in the files under the codename Aga for Season 2 that a skin starting with the letter Z obviously has some lightning, and of course this directly correlates to Zeus and everything that's known about him from Greek mythology itself. Let's not forget, however, each season doesn't have an entire theme for all of the 8 Battle Pass skins, and for this reason, with this skin being worked on off the Fortnite surveys, as Wenso stated, a new female skin is currently being worked on under the codename Space Feline. The closest match I could find to the codename is is the Kit Survey skin, which as you can see is this bigger on screen right now, which is literally one of the highest rated, just behind one of those Greek mythology wolf looking skins. Of course, none of the new season skins are updated into the files prior to the season starting, so it doesn't spoil the battle pass. However, insiders can confirm things across social media, especially like X or Twitter. As for what is going to be added into the files that we already know about for the next update, January 23rd, which happens to be the date Solid Snake also releases according to the coming soon kind of tag attached to the cosmetics that are currently question marks, are all of these on screen right now. On top of this second style, despite him still wearing a bandana, now an eye patch and different coloured clothing with all the same cosmetics surrounding him, and then this kind of night vision goggle gear version, which obviously does give different vibes than the prior two. Maybe we can switch between the two types of outfits on his torso for this variant. Again, this will all be revealed in the 28.10 update, which is the third to last update of this season before version 29 or the 29th season of Fortnite releases Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2. G-Matrix Games confirm this, as the order of updates right now goes as follows: 28.10, then 28.20 and 28.30 before any variant of 29.00, specifically 29.10, is being worked on. Of course, this gives plenty of time for a live event to potentially happen at the end of the first season of this brand new chapter, but that's highly unlikely considering it seems like they're going with annual live events now, as the last one we saw before the Big Bang was Fracture, being a year gap, and even still this was just a remake of the first initial end event, obviously with a spin on it to introduce us again to the Fortnite multiverse. Speaking of this multiverse, however, something that we haven't seen added is the brand new Fall Guys mode, as despite us getting teased to this in the Big Bang live event and it not releasing upon Chapter 5 launching, Hypex reminded us that Fortnite have been working on porting Fall Guys as well into the game, and you'll be able to play Fall Guys mini-games as a Fall Guys character. This could be coming sometime next year, maybe around early March, again when Chapter 5 Season 2 releases, as a new dynamic to the game to draw people back. But yet again, this may be wishful thinking considering they had a large emphasis on basketball hoops in the NBA, and don't forget about this particular basketball mode leaked before in concept form that hasn't come to the game yet, which may also still be being worked on. Honestly, if there is a live event to end off Season 1 for Epic Games to come back with a bang despite the Big Bang event they've just given us, perhaps it's a Juice WRLD concert like Travis Scott across the entire island. You heard that right, as despite this being teased for literally like 2 years if not longer now, Juice WRLD's manager said the following in a recent clip:
Juice WRLD and Fortnite definitely coming soon, absolutely. Sometimes you gotta wait 900 days for, you feel me, to get the best shit.
Whether or not this means some of his tracks are coming to Fortnite Festival as a collaboration, or he gets a specific dedicated concert with a skin like Trimix made, as you're seeing a concept of in the background right now, maybe again across the entire island like Travis Scott, we'll have to wait and see. My guess is it's unlikely considering Epic Games, with the release of all these new modes now and having to work on different things across them, specifically Lego Fortnite bringing a creative mode to this, alongside Rocket Racing and Fortnite Festival where we can publish custom maps or custom creations. They may be feeling overwhelmed as a company to actually, do something that huge in dedication to a concert. And just like Juice WRLD's manager said, sometimes you need to wait 900 days for something good to happen or the good thing to come to Fortnite, considering they are working on that many things. And this may apply to the return of Midas, literally being last seen in the storyline, well, around 3 years ago for Chapter 2 Season 2, obviously creating the device, activating it, and then seemingly getting eaten by a shark, although this was only the version of him inside the loop according to Donald Mustard, meaning he's not dead, as he confirmed in a Twitter video. Epic seems to have noticed our love for this particular season, introducing our first Battle Pass menu that was interactive with Deadpool, as on the island right now there's not only so many things pointing toward Midas' return, such as his chair in certain areas, but so many other Chapter 2 Season 2 props of other Battle Pass characters such as Sky, Brutus, even a picture of the Agency, and further confirmation of correlation to this season. If we go to the Grand Glacier Gold Midas Touch-like Hotel, you can see these literal doors at the end of the top secret trailer right here. Drop a like if you want Midas to return in 2024 and subscribe with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future leaks or uploads. Don't forget to enter code FM1 in time for the last Winterfest skins releasing or anything else, and speaking of other videos, click either of these two on screen right now. YouTube's recommended you whilst you wait for the very next one I do publish on the channel.